Hello, this is Kathy here once again. Welcome to my channel, Pilates with Kathy. I have an announcement to make. As you know, I've been having music on most of my videos. However, YouTube is now blocking them due to copyright issues. So for the remainder of my next couple of videos, I will not be streaming music live. If you want music, you can use your own music that you have, or you can download from the web. Anything to make your workout experience more enjoyable. I'm trying to resolve this issue as soon as I can. For today's workout, we will be using a foam roller. This is a nice tool to have for stretching out the muscles and getting any tightness out of those certain areas like the quadriceps and the thoracic spine. You can buy these at any sporting goods store. They have them from any type of firm to soft, whichever you prefer. We will also be using a light set of dumbbells, 2 to 3 pounds, and our stability ball. So with that said, let's begin our workout with a warm-up. Placing my shoes off to the side. I'll move my foam roller. I'm going to use my ball for the warm-up. Inhale. Draw up and in the torso. Exhale. Wrap the rib cage. Inhale. Drawing up and in the torso. Exhale. Wrapping the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Standing lateral breath. Inhale. Exhale. Expand that rib cage sideways. Inhale. Exhale. Just a few more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Turning to your side. Inhale. Slowly roll forward. Exhale. Gently roll up. Standing roll up. Inhale. Rolling forward. Exhale. Gently roll up. Inhale. Rolling forward, keeping the abs drawn in. Spine nice and straight. Inhale. Roll up. Exhale. Gentle roll forward. Inhale. Slow roll up. Exhale. Rolling forward. Inhale. Gentle roll up. Exhale. Roll forward. One more inhale. Rolling up on the exhale. Roll forward, placing the ball down on the mat. Placing both hands on the ball. Inhale. Draw up and in the core. Exhale. Reach that left arm up to the sky, rotating out to the left. Standing twist. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate opposite side. Inhale. Come to center. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale. Through center. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale through center. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale through center. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale. One more time to the right side. Rotate. Inhale, come up through center. Send that right leg back behind you. Inhale. Draw up and in. Exhale. Hinge forward. Inhale. Exhale. Forward hinge. Inhale. Warming up that lower leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Just a few more. Last one. Come up. Bring that right leg forward. Step that left leg back. Inhale. exhale, hinge forward, inhale, exhale, forward hinge, keeping those abs pulled in the entire time. Elbows are bent, shoulders relaxed. Still keeping that spine nice and straight, even in the forward hinge. Just a couple more. One more hinge forward. Come to standing. Turn to face the front of your mat. Inhale, turning the toes out, second position. Slowly lower down, exhale. Reach the arms overhead, inhale, exhale. Adductor stretch with a shoulder stretch. Just a few more. Last two. Final rep. Going back to that standing twist. This time standing upright, twisting side to side. Getting that whole midsection. Pivoting on each foot as you twist to one side, pivot on the opposite foot. Get a nice stretch through those calves and through the foot muscles, our peroneals. Keeping this ball nice and steady, arms are straight. Just a few more. Last two. Come through center, place that ball down in front of you. Turning my camera angle over. Move my foam roller off to the side. I'm going to take my weights, place my ball in the center of the mat. Actually, you can't see me very well, so I'm going to move my camera down. Keeping my knees bent, my arms are out in front of me. Inhale, exhale. Slowly lift the arms up. Open out, in, lower down, open to the side, in, reach up, open out, in, lower down 90 degrees, open out to the side. This is part of our TheraBand series where we do external rotation and come up for that rhomboid work, working our teres minor and rhomboids. Rhomboids are the muscles outside of our shoulder blades. Our teres minor is the lower part of our rotator cuff. We're also working some Other rotator cuff muscles, the infraspinatus when we do that external rotation at the bottom, and the supraspinatus when we do that adduction at the top. Keep your abs pulled in the entire time. Sitting up nice and tall. You can use a TheraBand for this exercise if you wish. Otherwise, stick with these 3-pound dumbbells. Every once in a while, I like to switch things up to add a little variety of equipment, variety in movement positions. Just a few more like this. Just 2 more. Last one. Awesome job. Place your weights on your legs. We're going to slide that right leg out and slide it back in nice and slow. I'm going to remove my socks. They're starting to fall off of me. Just slowly, very slowly glide that heel out until that leg is in full extension. Glide it back in, bringing that leg back to the bent position. This is called a single leg slide, the one that you often see us doing on the mat in that supine position. This time we're doing it sitting on the ball. Still works the same muscle group, the quadricep muscles, rectus femoris. I have my 2-pound ankle weights on. This adds a little bit more of a challenge to the legs. Keep those abs drawn in. Just a few more here. You can hear the sound of the leaves in the background. Just a few more weeks left of summer before we head into fall. Last rep. From there, we'll switch sides. Remove my other sock. Inhale. Slowly slide that left leg forward. Exhale. Slowly slide that leg back in. Keeping those abs drawn in the entire time. Readjust your position on that ball anytime you need to. And if you don't have an exercise ball, you can also use a chair or a bench. Or you can do this seated on the ground. Slowly slide that leg forward, extend the leg straight. Slowly slide back in, bring that back to a bent knee. Just a few more right here. Last two. Final rep. Awesome job. Place your weights to the side. We're going to roll back a little bit, bringing that ball underneath our thoracic. Place your arms at your sides. Draw the abs up and in. Lift the pelvis up. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lift that right leg 90 degrees. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Slowly lift, same leg. Inhale. Exhale. This is taking our single leg slide and building on the movement. You have the option of placing that left hand behind the head. Little counterbalance. Working those quads, the psoas, the lower abs, that's the transverse abdominals, and isolating with the upper abs and the obliques. Just a few more here. Two more. Last one. On your next exhale, lift that leg 90 degrees. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Extend that leg out straight. Single leg lift with an extension. Lower back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Extend. Inhale in. Exhale, lower. Placing that hand back down at your side. We're here for a few more. Nice, slow and controlled movements. Last two. Keeping those shoulders open, neck relaxed. Final rep. Awesome job. Switching sides. Starting with that single leg lift on the left. Inhale. Dropping in the abs. Exhale. Leg 90 degrees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Opposite oblique is holding. You can always release the ball and do this movement from the mat. If your head starts to feel a little bit tight, your neck muscles start to activate, take those modifications anytime you need. Just a few more. Last two. Final rep. Lift that leg, extend out, in and lower. Lift, extend, in, low, lift, extend, in, low, lift, extend, in, low, lift, extend, in, low. Just a few more. Last two. Final rep. Awesome job. Sit forward for a moment. Pick up your weights again. Doing this from the bent knee position. This is a bicep curl. Elbows are up against our knees. Just behind the knees. Straighten those arms as far as you can, maintaining good form. Wrists are in line with elbows. Elbows remain in line with the shoulders. You can also sit back up on the ball to do this. That ball is behind us, keeping our back supported, our spine supported. Straighten, bend in, straighten, bend in, straighten, stopping at eye level. Bend in, straighten, one more, and straighten. Lower one weight to the mat, or you can use both weights. I'll stick with both. Reach those arms overhead, inhale. Draw up and in the torso, exhale. Bend at the elbows, inhale, straighten, exhale. This is the overhead press. Working the triceps. We also do this move with TheraBand, working one side at a time. But today we're working both, doing this move from a seated position. Just a few more like this. Last two. Final rep. Lower it back down. We're now going to combo that move, bringing those elbows to behind your knees. Bicep curl, reach the arms overhead. Tricep press, back to the knees, bicep curl, overhead. Tricep press, back to the knees, bicep curl, overhead. Tricep press, back to the knees, bicep curl, overhead. Tricep press, knees, bicep curl, overhead, tricep press. Keeping those shoulders away from your ears. I like to do combo movements. It's more than one area at the same time. Last two. Final rep, make it a good rep. Lower those weights down by your sides. Bring that arm across. Bend the elbow, reach that hand behind you. Placing your hand on the back of your shoulder. Opposite arm across. Reach that arm overhead, back of the hand on the back of the shoulder. Stretching those triceps. Shake them out. We will head to the next part of our workout using our foam roller. I'm going to start this standing. Change my camera angle one more time. Holding this foam roller with both hands, about shoulder width distance apart, a little wider. Bringing our feet a little wider than hip width distance apart. Bring it to that turned out position. Toes are at 10 and 2 o'clock. Inhale. Exhale. Adductor work. Lift the heels. Reach the arms overhead. A little bit more than what we did in the warm-up. We had our ball. Lift the heels. Reach the arms up. Lower down. Lower the heels. Comes to standing. Lower. Heels up. Arms overhead. Lower them down. Lower the heels. Come to standing. Inner thighs, shoulders, lats. Our latissimus dorsi works in conjunction with the deltoid muscle. It also works with the tricep muscles. It's a shoulder extensor. Just a few more. Last two. Final rep. Lower it back down. This time we're stepping that leg behind, going into an external rotation, twisting to the side. Send that leg to the back, lift and lower. I'll show you from this side so that you can see what I'm doing. See how my leg lifts. See a little contraction in my gluteal muscle. We're working the gluteus maximus muscles here. And those deeper muscles underneath the glutes, our obturator internus, our gemellis, our piriformis. Turning back to face you. Get back into my position. This rotation of the torso is just extra. Adds a little ringing out at the obliques. We're also rotating from the spinal rotators, our multifidus, our rotatories, our erector spinae. Just a few more. Last two. Final rep. Rotate back forward, switching sides, placing that right foot in front, send that left foot behind you, external rotation, rotating over to the left, lift and lower that leg, getting into the hip extensors and our spinal rotators. Spine and hip rotators. This side is a little bit weaker for me. Find the focal point in front of you. Keep your abs drawn in. Adjusting. Falling all over the place a little bit here. I'm still feeling my glutes working. Just a few more reps. Last two. Final rep. Lower that foot, turn to face the front, bring your foot back in front. Feet are parallel, hip width distance apart. Inhale. Draw that leg up. Exhale. Extend. Holding that leg right here. We want to keep that leg no higher than hip height, that knee in line with the hip. This is working into those hip flexors and knee extensors. Opposite leg should be nice and straight, but we don't want any hyperextended knees. Just a few more right here. One more. Lower that leg back down. Switching sides. Lift that right leg up. Touch the foam roller. Extend. Bend back in. This foam roller is here just as a focal point. Just a little further to go. Feeling those quads turning on. Last two. Final rep. Lower it back down. Stepping side to side. This time we're going to turn that foam roller lengthwise. Place it out in front of us. Sending our leg out to the side, turning our toe inward, internal rotation this time. Inhale, exhale, lift that leg out. Working into our hip abductors, our gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. Also our internal quadriceps, our vastus lateralis oblique and our vastus medialis oblique. Those are the muscles just next to the rectus femoris and the medial border. Just right by where the adductor muscles are. Internally rotating the foot is the best way to get into those muscles. These are often neglected. This is a standing wall glutes. We're just doing the first part. Just a few more. Final rep. Switching sides, move that foam roller to the opposite side. Send that left leg out. Internal rotation of the toe. Inhale. Drawing up and then the abs. Exhale. Lifting out to the side. And move my foam roller over further. I need a little extra balance on this side. Gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. Vastus lateralis and medialis obliques. Keeping those abs drawn in, trying to keep that body nice and still without leaning too much to the side. Trying to keep my body upright. Abs are drawing straight in. Stand up straight. Pretend like you're vacuuming your abs. That's the feeling you should get. We don't wear corsets anymore like we used to in the old days. Just a few more. Last two. Final rep. Awesome job. Shake those legs out a little bit. I want to go back down to the mat. Get some more work with the foam roller. Do a little bit of more seat work here. Move my camera one more time. We have our foam roller widthwise. Place the arches of your feet on the foam roller. Slowly roll back. Arms at your sides, palms facing up to the sky. Inhale. Draw the abs in. Exhale. Really press the low back into the mat on that inhale. Hinging up with the pelvis, lifting the hips. Hold. Exhale. Slowly rolling down, hanging in the back as you articulate through the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, lifting upwards. Exhale, rolling down. This is a pelvic curl with the foam roller. You can also do this with your feet on the mat, or your legs in 90 degrees with your feet on that ball. Make this movement your own. Really good for the glutes and hamstrings. Good for hip disassociation. Making sure that the hip moves freely within the sockets. Couple more. Last two. Final wrap. Awesome job. Keep one foot on the foam roller. Lift the opposite leg to 90 degrees. Extend that leg up to the ceiling. Widen the arms out a little more. Inhale. Draw up into the abs. Exhale. Slowly hinge up through the pelvis. Lift the hips. Shoulder bridge. Lower back down. This is building on that pelvic curl. You can lose the foam roller if this starts to put pressure on the knee. I'm going to place my foot on the ground. Nice open shoulders. We're just lifting high enough to get a nice straight line from the hip to the knee. This is not going to be a high height movement. Just two more. Last one. Lower the right foot. I'm starting to feel a little rain on me. So we'll probably be taking this workout just for a few more minutes. Inhale. Extend the left leg up. Exhale. Lift. Inhale. Lower. Exhale. Lift. Inhale. Lower back down. Exhale. Lift back up. Inhale. Lower back down. Placing my foot on the mat. Exhale. Lift back up. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Lift back up. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Lift back up. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Lift back up. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Lift back up. Slowly lower. Bring those knees into the chest. Give it a good hug. We're going to slowly rock and roll up to seated. Turning my body into a prone position. Doing a little swan movement. This is swan with the foam roller. Rolling my arms out nice and straight. Turn the toes out to external rotation. Inhale. Draw up and then the torso. Exhale. Slowly roll up. Roll that foam roller in. Inhale. Slowly roll forward. Exhale. Slowly roll up. Inhale. Roll forward. Exhale. Slowly roll up. It's starting to rain here, but it's just a small sprinkle. I'll keep an eye out to see if we have to go to our cool down. This is working into the back extensors, getting a nice stretch in the thoracic and lumbar spine. We're not going to do the big challenge with the full swan today, but I'll show you that one in future videos if you're interested. exhale, roll forward, inhale, slowly roll up, exhale, roll forward, inhale, slowly roll up, exhale, rolling forward, inhale, slow roll up, exhale, roll forward. Hold it there. Lift the legs, going into prone leg beats, in, out, flicking those heels together, really working those glutes. It's the slight anterior tilt of the pelvis. Keeping that spine nice and straight. Reach forward through the fingertips, straighten the hands. All that energy is in the legs. Just a few more here. Last one. Lower down. Come up onto your hands, sit it back into a child's pose. Take that foam roller, bring it behind your knees. We've got one more movement and prone. Keep those legs bent. Foam roller is behind the calf muscle, the soleus, and just kissing the glutes up onto those forearms. Inhale, exhale, little lift if you can. Otherwise, release that foam roller. Only if you can lift with that foam roller. Click the heels together. This is a reverse leg lift, double leg lift. Getting into those glutes. Rest over your elbows. Take some of the pressure off the low back. Doing a little toning of the gluteal muscles. Just a couple more right here. Last two. Final rep. Awesome job. From there, bring that foam roller lengthwise with the mat. We're going to lie down on the foam roller so it's in right down the midline of our spine. Making sure your head is resting on the foam roller. Inhale. Draw up and in that torso. Exhale. Lift one leg up at a time. Inhale, straighten that leg up. Hamstring stretch. Reaching with the opposite hand. Reach for that calf. Dorsiflex that foot. Slowly lower that leg. Reach the opposite leg up. Reach across with that opposite hand, that calf muscle. Stretching through that hamstring, dorsiflex foot. Yeah, the rain's starting to come down now. Slowly lower that foot. When you're ready, come up to seated. I'm going to bring that foam roller underneath the ankles. We just got a few more exercises to cool down. I like to get back inside where it's not so wet. Reaching for the toes, stretching behind the entire leg, the calf muscles, the hamstrings. And this movement, if you have some tight hamstrings, you can also place some padding underneath the pelvis if you need to. Awesome job. Now we're going to do a little bit of thoracic mobilization. Placing that foam roller just underneath the shoulder blades. Lift up into that reverse tabletop. Inhale. Slowly tilt the upper torso backwards. Exhale. Lift back up. Inhale. Tilt back. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale. Tilt back. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale. Tilt back. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale back. Exhale lift. Inhale backwards. Exhale lift up. From there, rolling forward and back, up and down the thoracic, little massage. Nice massage of the thoracic spine. Just a few more forward. Come on up. Taking that foam roller for one final movement before we conclude. Placing the forearms on the mat. Foam roller is under the quads. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly rolling forward, massaging the quads. Inhale. Little roll back. Exhale. Little roll forward. Inhale. Little roll back. Keep those abs drawn up and in. Quadricep massage with the foam roller. My quads are one of the tightest areas in my body. This is a good use for the foam roller. This gets much deeper into the muscles than you would with a standard stretch. Helps relieve tightness. And I don't know if this research is true, but I heard from someone that foam rolling helps reduce the appearance of spider veins. Now, as we get older, we get those varicose veins. But it's a real good tool to have. And you start to get used to it after a while. It may be sore at first, but the more you use it, the better it starts to feel. And like I said, they do have softer foam rollers out there. One more roll forward and roll back. Come up onto your knees. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that workout, combining the ball with the foam roller, adding a couple small dumbbells. We got a variety of upper, lower, and ab work, all in different directions. Let me know what else you think, what other workouts you want to see in the future. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye. Stay dry.